Freshman year was a good year. I think freshman year is more of like for us finding ourselves and finding our groups and our cliques.
It was a whole new scene, seeing all these new faces because I got so used to what I was seeing. My friends, we all grew up together. And jumping into an environment where I knew no one, it was a little intimidating, but I just found my way to get through.
It was fun, but also kind of difficult adjusting from middle school to high school.
I think what really helped me through freshman year was just getting used to being here every single day, like the new environment and stuff like that. And you know, the people that I hung out with were really, really helpful, and they helped me to remember that it's okay to be scared because everybody is kind of like that in freshman year. So.
Everybody was still transitioning from middle school to high school. Everybody was just like making new friends. Some stayed with the same group. Some were like adventuring off to new ones to meet new people. But overall, it was like a good experience to get to know everyone as a class, and like that introduction to those people that we would be with for 4 years. Like that was really, really cool. So.
From freshman year to senior year, I think we definitely found like our cliques, our people, our interests. I think freshman year we kind of didn't really know what was going on. We didn't know what we wanted to do. And then I think now we kind of solidified what our interests are, what our passions are. So.
Honestly, like our class changed a lot, but then like there's still some times where like I look at everybody and it's like, wow, we're still the same kids like we were 4 years ago. And it's like before, like my main memory of freshman year is like us like singing together in the freshman hall while like some guys are playing like the ukes and everything. And it's just like when I was watching our class during Songfest practice and like us singing all together, and it just like showed me how much we've all changed, but how much we've all changed together from those people we were before.
I think everyone's a lot more comfortable with each other. I think maybe a little too comfortable sometimes.
No, you gotta go.
Fake laugh.
Now that you got your food and water taken care of and your house secured, that's not all the steps. If you think that's the last step, you're pretty stupid.
Everyone is waiting for me. I'm so excited to be here. I love it. What do you
I think what makes our class stand out is the different talents we have. All of us are different, but we contribute to our class in different ways.
We're really close. Like we're closer than a lot of other classes. I think we're always laughing and smiling, and we definitely have a lot of spirit.
We're not shy. Like we don't care who it is. We like to be ourselves and just show who we really are.
I think we experience a lot of things, but in different ways.
With COVID, of course, we were separated for like more than half of our high school experience. So all the times that we had together to get like that class, that bond, I think really helped us like just strengthen everything, like our trust in each other and kind of everything like that.
So today is Wednesday and it is pep rally and we're currently rehearsing for senior.
I think our experiences in like working together in COVID, lots of people found like their friends that they established in freshman year, and they found them again online, like through like Discord or WhatsApp or whatever the heck you guys were using, like to chat with each other during online classes so you weren't like dying of boredom. I think that definitely brought us together in a unique way as a class. And then when we came back together, we didn't need to use the screen anymore to interact with one another.
It definitely like impacted us from like our experiences and our memories. But like I think that we know that we have to come together to make the most of it in this final year. And I think that's what made us so close this year.
We have a little bit more togetherness. I feel like we have more connected bond than some of the other classes, just because what we went through in sophomore year with like the pandemic and everything. I feel like when we got back, we were just so sick of not seeing anybody that when we finally saw each other again, we just wanted to interact with each other so much, and that was what brought us together.
Say hi. Say hi.
Smiling under the mask.
Hey, what's
What's
up?
good?
Vlog.
Oh,
Back. It's currently picture day and.
Say hi.
What does it do too much?
Yeah.
What's up? What's up?
Our most memorable moment with our class. I say my favorite memory was freshman year dry run, when we all did the chant, the flee, 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 flaw, that one. And then how we all got in trouble afterwards for it. It was a fun moment.
Away from it, but I would say our retreats.
Hi guys, day one of Road to Recovery. Welcome to AA.
The reason why I chose ND is because I just felt like like everyone said, we're all close, and I didn't want to go to other schools. And deep down in my heart, I'm very grateful that I ended my high school career at a UC. I'll be like, yeah, I'm leaving in a few days, but I'm happy that I did that. I like to thank all of you guys. I love all of you guys. Love you too,
It really stooped us down to like a really low level. Like it brought us back to like the ground. And we would just sit in a circle, no phones, and we would just look at like each other, you know? I got to like actually see everyone in my class and like see what they were going through and how like I could be going through something that's so similar. But it's just like, I feel like that moment, I really got to see my class. And I think the class got to see, you know, each other as well.
Our most memorable moment? I say Songfest.
Songfest.
Songfest 2023.
Songfest.
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 Songfest. Songfest.
It's tradition. It's what happens every year at ND, obviously apart from COVID, but it was a year that every class made a song, made choreography, performed it for judges, and in the end found out who was the overall winner.
My name is Rico. I've been playing drums for about 6 years now.
Hi, my name is Cody Gogui. I am the lead guitarist. I've been playing guitar for about 6 years.
My name is Adam Buendicho. I play drums. Drums!
Sorry.
My name is Adam Buendicho. I play bass, and I've been playing for about 6 years now.
I'm Ty, and I play keyboard.
My name's Kyle. I play guitar. I've been playing since I was in the 3rd grade.
How do you feel about our last Songfest?
I feel pretty good. I think we definitely improved over the years, and overall I think this is like our peak of musical talent, at least in high school.
It was a little rocky at first. We had some problems in between, but at the end of the day, we just worked it out together, and you know, as long as we work together, it really brings out the best of us.
Our chemistry, we're all friends, so you know, it comes like the song we make comes out organically. Like we don't have to force anything. If we don't agree, we just, you know, as friends, we do talk about it.
I feel like we're all just like mad at each other all the time whenever we're starting off practicing. But in the end, we all pulled through.
Well, I mean, since everyone's playing their parts, like the dancers, they're teaching how to all the choreo, and then we teach the song how to play it. I guess you could say it's like teamwork. Without one part, the rest wouldn't function as well as it is now.
It's improved where it's more complex to us than it was freshman year. You know, our song has more depth, more value to it than freshman year when we were just like making a song just to make it.
We all have our each own style, but we're able to come together and make it sound like one individual style, and I think we play pretty well.
So how do you feel about our manager?
We have a band manager?
Since when?
That guy's pretty weird. I asked him to help me with the guitar one day and he just never left.
It's my first time being a band manager, actually. I got it. Hey! Okay, I got you. Oh no, I saw that the band really needed like a leader. Like we needed someone to like keep everyone in check, and I thought I was the perfect candidate for that. So I stepped up to the plate and I was like, they need me. They really need me for this.
The practices leading up to Songfest, that's when you start to get the song, the dance moves, the coordination, and like the all-togetherness. Is that how you say it?
We stuck together through all kinds of weather, whether it be for the worst or better.
It was frustrating during the practice just because people are repeating themselves and so many tries to get it down right.
Okay, Dela Cruz told me to talk to you guys. And do you guys want to win this year or what? Like Songfest? Be real. Be real with me. Yeah.
Hey boys, let's review this. This is last year.
No, hold on. Like for real. Like can we just not take like we can fuck around and everything, but when it comes down to like singing, we do it right. Terry? Terry.
Honestly, I was kind of stressed. I know all of us are stressed with our homework, and we all have tests throughout the weeks of Songfest practice.
How are you feeling?
It's hot.
Wait, is it
Like, I think for the practices, to be honest, most times I was frustrated. Like, there was just a lot going on, and like, we were having like some rough parts during that time, and it was just like, I didn't think our class like would get it together, like all together, like all of us would want it as bad as we did before. So like, during the practices, I was frustrated.
Most of the days that we practice, I was always thinking to myself, like, I just wish this to be over. Like, I just want to have Songfest over and done with so we can move on. But I didn't really appreciate like getting there, like the process to actually do what we had to do and learn what we had to. And I feel like that's something I regret, not just appreciating the moment of just the whole class just learning together.
We are about to go to the Songfest dry run at UOG. Ooh, tomorrow's the day. Tomorrow's the day.
Oh, probably to carry the instrument.
Dry run was really nerve-wracking. I think the sophomores really surprised me. I think everyone slept on them, but I heard this freshman outro and I thought they were really good. It was really good, but I was confident in our class. I think most of the time I was, but I was really nervous because it was really anyone's game, and so anyone could win it. But it was fun to see everyone else's class since we never saw their whole performance.
Well, dry run, which was our very, very last practice before Songfest, I was kind of a little bit worried because the band and the performers, we kind of had a little setback on our last dry run. I think we pulled it together at the last minute, and that just made it 10 times more better. So, you know, I think I was like maybe 80% confident in us.
Dry Run first song was terrible.
Hey, I mean...
because we messed up. But
okay, I looked at it like this. First, I based it off of the classes, the way they perform and their meaning to their song. I just said, I think we got this. I think we got this in the bag.
Even though we messed up.
I mean, yes, our dry run was pretty horrible, but hey, but like, coming to that night, I think we nailed it. We did good.
How do you feel?
Feeling great, you know, it's our last. It's kind of surreal, so yeah.
Oh yeah.
Great.
How do you feel?
It honestly doesn't feel real. Our last song fest, it hit me once me and Kyle pulled up to OG.
Excited? Are you scared?
I'm nervous but excited.
Nervous but excited?
I'm scared that we're gonna be seen and then everybody's gonna be like, oh, they just got cap and gowns. Nothing special.
Yeah.
It's gotta be like.
Okay. T, it's our last song fest. How do you feel?
Honestly, for the last one, glad we had to have one, or get one our senior year, and we're gonna take this dub.
Oh yeah. Jordan, how do you feel about our last song fest?
Good.
Hi, I'm the favorite.
No. Come here.
What?
Look, keep
I'm short.
No.
I heard the forehead thing.
The forehead
No, we're asking questions.
We're asking questions. How do you feel about our last song fest? It's our last song fest ever.
Well, I've only seen last year, and that made me cry. Your dry run yesterday, when the cap and gowns went on, I hit Miss Kane and I said, why do we have to do that?
I saw her in the parking lot and I honked at her, but
That was huge. That's rude. I don't look at honking cars.
Thank you, miss.
Good.
Let's stop.
No, I honestly, I feel good. I really hope we do win.
Oh yeah.
And, let's just go out there.
Make way in the hallway.
Ma'am, I'm talking, ma'am. I just hope we do win and we try our best to sing out. Who the hell pulled my hair?
As one of the songwriters, how do you feel about our chances this year? Our last ever song fest?
I don't like to say anything about it because I don't want to jinx it, but since it's the day of, I'll say I think we'll have a good chance.
Yeah, they don't actually went together.
What about you?
I think we have a pretty good chance too. I feel confident in us.
Okay, I like that.
Excited, but nervous. We're gonna win.
We're winning. Period. But what?
How about Songfest?
I feel like you guys have a really good chance of winning.
Oh,
Like I've always said, you gotta want it. And I know you guys want it. So I have really good feelings that you guys would do it.
That's a lot of We have a good chance, you know.
Yeah,
good chance. It's still a class.
And in the statistics, we have got 98% confidence.
40% chance, mate, that I win.
Honestly, I was pretty confident. I mean, not to brag, but I think our class song, what we put together, the intro, the outro, and the choreography, I think it really stood out from the others.
I was really confident in our class on how we were going to show out because, like I said, all of us put in the work, all of us did what we had to, and we showed out.
I knew that we had a lot of potential. I think we had the best band. We had the best just everything.
Oh, I was 100% confident. Like the freshman class, the junior class with that arrow thingy, I don't know. But our class, we stuck strong with our Protea Familia, and we knew we were gonna win.
Before Songfest, you would hear like, oh, the freshmen are good, the sophomores are good, the juniors are good. So of course that made us like a little iffy, but in the end we just kind of trusted what we've been practicing and trusted that everybody would know their parts and everything would come together, that we would just pop off.
I was pretty confident in it. Our last dry run made me very nervous before the actual Songfest day, but I was like, I knew that we were gonna like get it because it was our last time to do so. So I was pretty confident, just as long as like everybody did their part. So our track team is made up of a lot of freshman girls, so I knew like the whole freshman song already for like the longest time. And I have a brother who's a freshman, a brother who is a sophomore, so I kind of knew both of their songs already. Because of that, I felt like pretty confident that we were gonna win.
I was pretty confident. When I heard the intro to the band, I was like, hell no, freshman's gonna beat us.
We have this particular show that we want to put on, especially for our parents, because they do provide a lot for us just to be here at this school, and that's our little presentation for them.
Yes, it's hard in the beginning. You know, you gotta get your song done, you gotta get your dance moves done. But like, it's just all about performing for the school and your family. Whether you win or not, it's just a night of fun and a night to remember.
I used to hear a lot about the freshman class, like how they were loud, and I was like, oh, we gotta be louder. And then I heard about like the sophomores, or how the freshmen have a violin. I was like, what do we got?
In one word, how I would describe our class as, we're very special. Special is a better word.
Dysfunctional. Why? Dysfunctional because we're different. A lot of us are different, but we make it work.
Unique. I have never met people like our class before. I've never met anyone as loud or as weird as Connor or as smart and bright as Tori and Isaac. So many people in our class are just very unique, and I like that about our class.
I would describe our class as being connected because of everything that we've been through. It brought us closer.
Outgoing. I would say outgoing.
In one word, I would describe our class as energetic. I think when we want to be, when we need to be, we can be very energetic.
I think we're reliable. We know how to have fun, but we also know how to be serious when it comes to that time, and we know like the importance of everything, and everyone just has everyone's backs. Like no matter what, we just come together and we know how to pull through, I guess.
I would just say loud. Our class is loud.
Very lively. I don't know how else to explain it, but very like also diverse. Because everybody like has their groups, and I think it's very interesting. But it's still very like unified. But I would say like diverse for sure.
Love.
I think our class is dynamic.
I feel like I can't, like for lack of better words, like just interesting. We're quite a lot to put into one word.
Out of anyone here at ND, we've had the most time together as a class. We've gone through the most as a class. That's what really brought us together, and we were able to build more of a chemistry than all the other classes had, because we were freshmen in a sense going into our senior year, but we've had experiences before together that helped us get through it.
ND has taught me that family's everywhere. You just gotta look for it.
The overall Songfest winner of Notre Dame High School Songfest Family Night Royals. Let us name with a class of 20. Come on! 23.
What am I gonna miss about ND? There's a few things. My main thing is I'm gonna miss the therapy sessions with Miss Daniel. Those talks always really got me through, especially last year. Like it really helped out a lot with me. And definitely the excitement of just being one class, just everyone together in our events, always ready to just back up one another and do our best.
Miss Daniel. That's about it.
I'm gonna miss the family that this school has offered. It's like a second home.
Oh, I'll miss a lot about ND. I think most especially just the community here. Like, you could be going through things and everyone will always like have your back or make sure you're okay.
I'm going to miss LSG Sky Chef, honestly, and that we have 3 microwaves in the cafeteria.
I'll miss more of the mass practices or Songfest practices we've had because sometimes it gets really stressful, but in the end it's all worth it because we come together.
I'm gonna miss just like the people and the presence that they can bring, because I've never been to a school like ND.
The part about ND that I miss the most is definitely the family environment, because here it's almost like everyone knows who you are. Like, they may not know who you are exactly, but they do know your name. Like, if you attach a name to a face, they'll definitely know who that person is. Here, every teacher knows who you are. Even the principal, when Miss Cruz Nicholas was the principal for our first 3 years, she knew every single student by name, by first and last name, and she was able to I don't know how she did it, but she was able to memorize 400 names, and it just made you feel wanted, and it made you feel special at this school.
The most valuable thing ND has taught me, there's always going to be someone there for you. I never really had this much emotional support or just support in general from my friends, my family until I came here. This is where my friends would just check on me. I really struggled a lot last year. There was just so many things going on, and the people who helped me really showed me that I can be more than what I thought myself to be.
I think the most valuable thing that ND has taught me is how to be able to connect with people.
The most valuable thing ND has taught me is the importance of family. Being in a very family-oriented environment, showing how comfortable the staff is with everyone, even as far as meeting new friends, and how open people are here at ND to meeting new people was what was most valuable to me, how family comes first.
The most valuable thing ND has taught me is to not be afraid of expressing myself and letting my true personality show through, because before I was very shy and I wasn't really confident in who I was. And after being at ND and meeting the new people, I just felt more able to express who I am and be more playful with myself and with others, and just be more confident in myself also.
I think academically, ND taught me a lot, school-wise, academic-wise. Of course, it's a school. But socially, I learned how to be social, how to make friends, how to make family, So I think that was definitely a big thing at ND.
Just to always strive for your future. Whatever you want, just keep going at it. It don't matter who you are as a person. Yes, you make mistakes, whether it can be really bad or not. It taught me to just keep moving forward, always look on the bright side.
They taught me how to ask for help and how easy it is to ask for help, because the teachers especially, they made it really easy, and they always encouraged us that asking for help is not something to be ashamed of, and it's normal, and people will help you out.
ND's taught me to open up, work through the hard times, and just to be free and love each one another.
I think the most valuable thing is just to take each day one step at a time, and whatever happens in the past, leave it there and just move on and focus on the present.
When you're missing me the most, never gonna let you down. And before you know, baby, our love's not lost. When you're missing me the most, never gonna let you down. And before you know, coming home, be coming home, be coming home, be coming home.
To be honest, the thank you is not enough to repay for how they have helped me in my 4 years of high school, but I would say thank you to all the teachers, even the ones I didn't like, because they all played a role in how I am today. Even the custodians, like Miss Sunshine, Mr. Eddie, Mr. Henry, and Miss Annalyn.
Honestly, I would just say thank you for the believing in me and expecting me to achieve greatness. I appreciate that.
I would say thank you, and I love all of you.
I would say thank you for being so patient with me, and like I know that I'm not the perfect person, but because I know I have you guys that are so close, and you guys are the reason why I think I walk so straight and why I'm able to, you know, stay grounded and stay humble. Like, cause you guys remind me, you guys are proud of me when I'm up, but you guys also pull me up when I'm down, you know? And I was able to make it through high school because I had such great people, you know?
For anyone that's helped me in my high school journey, I tell them thank you, and that their advice that they've given me, the things that they have done for me to help me get to where I am today, it's really, words cannot describe how thankful I am for that.
I would say thank you to every single person who's been in my life, and even those who have kind of drifted off, because whether I know it or not, everybody has played like a big role in making me the person who I've become today.
Thank you for being patient with me and for being so reliable and being a helpful ear and giving me your shoulder to cry on, and for just being there for me no matter what.
I think I'm going to identify first who those people are. It would be my parents and my teachers. And very uniquely, my mother is both of those things to me. So I think I would definitely say thank you for their support and for their continued faith that, because you know, to come to ND you have to pay tuition, and so they need to financially invest in you. They have to be you deserve to be in a Catholic school. You deserve to be in an institution where they're know what they're doing. So I think definitely their faith in me that way was a big deal. So thank you for their faith in me.
I'll say thank you to everyone who has supported me. I know it's been a really crazy journey, but all of the support I've received, it has impacted me.
You're gonna make me start crying.
Okay, girl.
No, I mean, honestly, it's just it's just been a rough 4 years of high school. God, don't look at me, you're gonna make me cry. It's been really rough. Just you know, a lot of things happen, and I'm just so happy to be here in this school. I'm gonna start crying.
Just cry. It's okay.
No, it's just knowing that everything I've been through, and I don't know, this school has just always been my second home. It's just a getaway from everything. It's just, in a way, this school has made me feel safe and make me be me, without having anyone to judge me in any way. I'm not gonna cry. I'm gonna stop talking before I start crying.
I'm more than thankful for going to this school, especially the teachers. To every teacher that I had, thank you, because I am literally striving right now. Got accepted to many colleges and have many scholarships, and I just want to say thank you because you guys really helped me in everything.
Just a big thank you, and how big of a part they were in who I've become today in these short 2 years. But yeah, I wouldn't be here without everyone that I've met at ND.
I love you. No.
Okay, to everyone who has helped me, thank you so much. Nothing is ever taken for granted or not appreciated, and I wouldn't be here without your support and help. I wouldn't be the person I am today, and all the support and help has greatly impacted my life.
If I had to talk to every single person who helped me become the person I am today, okay, I'm so mad that I'm gonna cry right now. But I would just say thank you to everyone who's helped me. I know it's been a rough road for me and all of those around me because of how much has gone on throughout these years. Oh my God. But yeah, I would just say thank you and express my gratitude to everyone.
What is something you love about our class?
I just like how most of the time, we're unproblematic. You know, we're all like one big family. We're all close. And yeah. I am really grateful for yesterday's retreat because I got really good closure between me and, people. And one thing to say to our class is just be happy. I don't know, just enjoy it at ND because I can't, you know, I can't enjoy the rest of the senior year with you guys. And yeah, that's it.
What would you say is unique about the class of 2023?
I think when I think of the class of 2023, they're a super dynamic group in that like they're at both ends of the spectrum. Like you have your really loud and outgoing students, and then you have like the ones kind of in the middle, and then you kind of have the quieter ones. But like when we get together for like events and activities, like all of that kind of just goes away and it's just one big like class. Does that make sense? Like, I don't know, like in their own, they're unique, but man, together it's just, when you guys come together, it's awesome.
So something unique about the class of 2023 is they have a lot of big personalities. And a big personality means like they have very strong individuals who are comfortable being themselves and they're happy being themselves, and they have their own likes and their own desires and their own things that make them unique. And for a lot of people, that would keep them all like in their different cliques. But what this class has and what they've been able to do is come together and have found a way to make all of those big personalities and strong voices work together and be still a class unit. Despite everyone being different, this class has found a way to make it work.
The first thing I think of when I think of the class of 2023, unfortunately, is COVID. Since I teach sophomores and juniors, they were my first COVID class as a sophomore, and they had almost 2 years with me in COVID. The 2 years I spent dealing with COVID, class of 2023 spent with me both years.
I mean, I love the singing. Like, I feel this class, a lot of the boys especially, and I mean the girls always have nice voices. And I'm saying this, I guess, because of Songfest, which we won, hooray. But I feel like the boys are very good at singing. There's a lot of talent in this class and different kinds of talent, whether it be sports, arts, media. There just seems to be a lot of talent within the class.
What I can say is that you guys make up this whole group of unique individuals that basically turn out to be a beautiful family. Everyone has their part to play in the class of 2023. We have the jokesters, we have the mathletes, we have the studious people, we have the creative people. All together, you guys make up this beautiful family that has helped ND to grow. And it's what made me love you guys, so it made me fond of you guys, as you're my first class that I've been able to teach officially.
It's unique for one because my daughter's in this class, but this class is also unique because compared to other classes, I feel like most of you are very studious, meaning you're very worried about little details with all of your assignments and grades, which is not a bad thing. I feel like most of you don't, even though you have within your own groups, there's not any big issues that I've noticed. That other groups are like, this group just can't stand being with this group. So you guys don't have that, from what I've seen.
So when you guys were freshmen, I just remember when this group came in, there were so many, and this maybe also falls under unique. There were a lot of valedictorians when you guys were freshmen. Like a lot of you came in as were the valedictorians of your school or top 10. Like I think we had 8 out of the 10 top 10 people from RIAS came here. So I just remember when you guys were freshmen, I remember the 2 sections that I had, I kept remarking to the teachers, this is a good class. You know, I didn't have everybody, but on the whole, I just remember hearing good things about your class, and I remember thinking the same thing, like I really enjoyed having you guys as freshmen. You guys were just a lot of fun. You had like positive energy, and you know, life happens and things happen, and so it goes up and down. But even as seniors, I still see that same positive energy, despite things that you all have gone through.
There's a lot. There definitely is a lot of favorite memories with your class. But the one that always sticks out is when I took each individual class out to the grass to do the gratitude and appreciation circles. Everybody was going through it, not just you guys, but me. And it was a nice breather. It was nice to hear each friend group say something they appreciated about each other, and the spin-off of where everybody went around saying something that was annoying about their friend, but then it ended up all being very appropriate. And then getting into the big group and speaking something nice about somebody that you don't normally talk to on a regular basis.
Oh, freshman year. So I had them as freshman year. They were babies. Now they're so grown. Just conversations we'd have in class and laughs we would have in class. It was a hard ending of that year, because at the very end of that year, we went into lockdown. So they had a big project for my class, their night presentation. So they're bringing in these huge projects, and they were all really well done, and we were setting up this whole museum setting, and then we went on lockdown. So the only ones who ever got to enjoy all of the presentations were the staff who were here on campus, the maintenance, the teachers who would come to teach their classes. So we all really enjoyed their projects, but I think the whole school would have enjoyed it as well.
I really enjoyed your retreat. I liked seeing you guys interact with each other. We had 2 retreats, which was good. I liked both of them. The other thing is I feel very motherly towards you guys. I don't know, I think that's probably a general thing for me. But yeah, I would say your retreats, because I like seeing you guys interact with each other.
You guys kept kept the want, the ambition of learning. You guys, you were never, your class was never like made it an excuse to stop learning, right? COVID, you never made it an excuse. So what you taught me was adjust, keep going, and just do your best. And you guys kept me motivated. I have a lot of faces in my head when I'm telling the story on certain people, but as a whole, you guys did that for me. You kept me wanting to teach, even though it was difficult too.
I've learned that kindness goes a long way, because I think many of you, whether you realize it or not, you know, like I feel like the class is pretty kind to each other. I feel like the class has taught me a lot about patience. Not just from how, you know, from behavior, but just from experiences that you all have gone through. When I think of just certain individuals in the class and things that you all have gone through in your lives, you know, for many of you, I'm just amazed that you're even here. So I've learned that you're resilient. I've learned to be resilient, because I'm thinking if my 17, 18-year-old students can go through things that they've gone through and still be here, still show up every day and do their best, you know, me, who I'm still blessed to have my parents. I'm still, you know, I really haven't experienced a lot, and there are several people in your class that I can think of that have. You've taught me to be present. You've taught me to show up, you know, to be here for others.
The class of 2023 literally saved my life. I'm gonna end with that, because I don't want to explain it.
I've learned to laugh. I mean, I've always been pretty good at laughing, but especially like with the pandemic and with this life that has been kind of changed since the pandemic, people have gotten very serious very fast. And this class has never forgotten how important it is just to enjoy one another and enjoy the moment, because you don't know what the next one will bring. And I think that's something they learned going through that pandemic experience of, well, next week we might not see each other again for a year, so let's enjoy the time we have.
What have I learned from you guys? I want to say resiliency. I think you guys are a pretty resilient class in that you guys were our first pandemic class. You know, you guys started off halfway through the year and then boom, the pandemic came, and how you guys still managed to continue to show up and do what you needed to do, and then kind of looking at you guys now and like how much you guys have grown. So I definitely would say resiliency is like the biggest thing I've learned from you guys.
So to class of 2023, I would like to wish you a farewell. I would like to thank you for helping me get through 2 of the toughest years of my teaching career, and thank you for staying positive. You definitely hold a special piece. You hold a special part in my heart. So thank you for that, and I wish you the best. Que Dios los bendiga siempre.
Oh gosh, I'm gonna miss you guys. I can't believe you guys are seniors. I was talking to Maddie Padel's mom yesterday, and I still remember, I only had 2 sections, and I remember you guys as freshmen. I still have pictures, for those of you that were with me, I have pictures from our potluck. I have pictures from when we took pictures outside the grotto, the class photo, I still have that. I'm gonna miss you guys. And so I just want you all to know how much you are loved. I very much love this class. I'm sad I didn't get to have all of you both years, but I am very glad to have had you this year. And I will be praying for you wherever you are. Know that I am here if you ever need anything, references, whatever you need, I'll be here. So long as I'm here at ND, you'll know where to find me. And if not, then more than likely I'll be in Inarahan. But I love you guys, and I wish you well, and I pray that wherever life takes you, that you know and remember that you are all good and you are all capable of good, and just to remember that, and to, I guess, just continue to uphold the glory and just keep being you. That's it. I'm gonna miss you guys.
I'm very proud of everything that everybody's accomplished, all of the relationships that you've fostered, as well as my relationships with each one of you is very different. I'm gonna miss you guys, and I hope that wherever you go, you do end up coming back to visit, because it's always nice to see you guys visiting. It's always great to hear what great things you get to do out in the world. I'll be in high school a lot longer than you, so I'm always curious about what becomes of students once they leave, so come back and visit, and take care. I love you all.
Stay true to yourself, like stay true to who you are, do what makes you happy, and be kind always in everything that you do. Love you guys.
Oh, what to say to your class. There's so many things I want to say to your class. I hope that as you grow and as you expand your wings, you see how wonderful you are all are from our point of view. Like, we see you and we see all this potential that you have and all of your gifts, and sometimes you get a little hung up on the things that are tripping you up in life instead of all of the things that are your strengths. So I hope you can see yourself the way we see you, and just enjoy and live life. Be good people, take care of those around you, and come back, like go spread your wings, come back and do good for the island of Guam.
The class of 2023, you guys are a group of unique and crazy individuals that make up one big family, and I am so honored to have met you all and to be a part of your journey. I hope that you take what we learned in senior STEM or speech or whatever class I may have taught you, and you take it with you for the rest of your life. Because one thing I tried to do was that I always tried to incorporate it to where it applied not only academic-wise, but to you personally as well. So I hope that you remember you're loved and that you are meant for greater, bigger things, and I can't wait to see that. And you are the author of your own life. So go out and make it beautiful. I love you guys.
To the class of 2023, thank you. Make good choices in life and everything that you do. Never stop reaching for your goals. Don't be a stranger to me, your teachers, to each other. Stick with each other. Your friends in high school will always play a big part in your life. And continue to be happy. Live. Carpe diem. Okay, cut.
Hey Kyle, you gotta put me in your video.
Told you life was gone.
Look, I'm with the famous YouTuber, Local Box. Local Dream Box.
Dear class of 2023. I love you guys.
It's like you were always stuck in second gear. When it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year. Well, I'll be there for you when the rain starts to pour. I'll be there for you like I've been there before. I'll be there for you 'cause you're there for me too. You're still in bed at 10.
Hey, just go in there one space.
Begin at 8, yeah. You've burned your breakfast so far. Things are going great. Your mother warned you there'd be days like these, but she didn't tell you when the world has brought you down to your knees. That I'll be there for you when the rain starts to pour. I'll be there for you like I've been there before. I'll be there for you 'cause you're there for me too. Dance with me under the diamonds. See me like breath in the cold. Sleep with me here in the silence. Come kiss me silver and gold. You say that I won't lose you, but you can't predict